Pepper says, are you guys ready? Because it is time to declutter this laundry room. In today's episode, we are getting back into this laundry room and we're going to completely declutter this half of it. We are going to be focusing on these storage shelf units over here because, well, it's a catch-all. There's a lot of clutter on here. The top of the dryer, yep, a flat surface is a catch-all for me, that's for sure. And the top shelf. We'll be decluttering and reorganizing these areas. So I'm going to start with this shelving unit right here. And whenever you're feeling very overwhelmed and you don't know where to start, I always start by doing the easiest thing that I can accomplish. And the easiest thing that I can do is put this green spray paint away. It has a home in the garage. That is the easiest thing I can do to get started. Same with these clay pots that I used in my Easter DIY. I didn't put it away. And light bulbs and a candle. And I can definitely tell that this is a very hot spot where I drop off things directly due to my ADHD. My mind is always racing and I'm always trying to keep up with all of my thoughts, but it puts my body into autopilot. That's why I kind of don't even realize I'm dropping these items to rush to the next thing. So now that we recognize these hurdles, we can start to figure strategies that kind of help us curb these subconscious habits. With that said, all of these items right here actually already have homes. I'm just categorizing them into this bin so that I can later put it away. And for people with ADHD, people recovering in hoarding, and honestly, everyone. All of our first steps, of course, is decluttering. Because when you have too much stuff, especially for a hoarder and someone with ADHD, it's so hard to process all these items. And I know my mind gets so jumbled in categorizing all these things that I just kind of get lost. And then I just drop the item and go to the next thing. And the hoarding part of me is the part that wants to keep everything and not let it go because it's such a security blanket. But we're not going to let these mental disabilities stop us from reaching our goal. That's why we do baby step decluttering. That's why we declutter what feels right in our heart. But what's really important with decluttering is that we're keeping up with the consistency and doing it every week. By doing it every week, I have been able to strengthen my decluttering muscles so that now, as you can see, I'm going through things so much faster than I did just a few years ago. I'm also getting a lot faster at identifying the categories too. I can quickly see something and know where it has to go. Now, obviously, all of this is craft supplies, and we will be doing a huge KonMari method on all of the craft supplies that I have. So by funneling everything into these big categories, yes, but it really helps me because then we'll do the KonMari method on it, and then I can truly see everything that I have and make an accurate sound decision on what I want to let go of and what I want to keep, because it's all together and not spread out all over the place. So now we're decluttering. Now we're identifying the piece and putting it into its correct category so that we can later do the KonMari method. But now what's next? Well, what's next is controlling the amount of stuff that's coming in. If we're taking stuff out of this house and the same amount of stuff is coming in, we didn't really make too much movement, did we? It's still the same amount of stuff that I have to think, I have to process, I have to decide what am I going to do with it, where's its home going to be, and when will I ever find the time to use it? That's why it was so important for me to create that No Spend 2022 video earlier this year, where I defined which categories I was not buying anything in, which one of them was clothes. The other thing was holiday home decor. And if you'd like to see that video, I have a link in the description box below. But it was so important for me to create that and to stick to it because I need more things going out of my house then coming back into it if I ever want to declutter it, if I ever want to clear it out, and if I ever want to be able to successfully manage it. Because I'll always have hoarding disorder, I'll always have ADHD, but I just need to learn how to modify the behaviors to set myself up to be successful. Another thing I have to modify is gifts given to me. And that one is a little harder because all of these items that you're seeing, the frames, the journals, the makeup, the lotions, all these items were gifted to me. And for me, gift giving is my love language. When I give a gift to someone, it's how I show love and it's how I receive love because someone took a part of their busy day, thought of me, bought something for me that they knew that would make my day and make me so happy where I could create or use it. And I almost feel like I'm rejecting their love, and I know that's not true. I just have to lean more into my second love language, which is much better quality time. So instead of gift giving, we'll transition into more of that quality time. Let's go get lunch. Let's have lunch at the house. Let's go for a walk by the river because the weather is breaking. That's a much better way to express love. And speaking of quality time and love, this kitty is loving the new open space that she can hop on and looking forward to more lovey time and scratches on her head. Now for the top of the dryer, I know this is going to be quick, but I have to show you this. This Peeps pan, this is from last year and I forgot all about it. You can tell because the expiration date expired October of 2021. Now, I will be making the bunny pancakes this Easter. I won't so much be using the batter. But again, that's more of that quality time. And this basket actually holds my dryer balls and they're in the dryer right now. So we'll put them in there. The SpongeBob chalk, guess what? Perfect time to give them away. And honestly, everything on top of here either needs to be thrown away, put back in its home. We're doing it right now. I'm telling you, you get so much stronger and quicker at this decision-making skills when you're consistent with it. When you do it each and every week, I promise you, it gets so much easier and you don't get stuck in your own head as much as you used to. Just like the things on the side of the dryer. Other than the reusable shopping bag, all this other stuff can go. Tossy. We will recycle it as best as we can. Now we're going to finally move on to this top shelf. And this top shelf is just kind of a Mod Podge of things. And we just got to reorganize it and especially label the bins. Because honestly, I forget what's up here. I mean, sure, I have categories of baking, cleaning products, but in this like M bin, I don't even remember what was in it. And I was shocked to find toilet paper in there. I had no idea that roll was sitting inside of this bin. Another thing that has really helped me, especially for my anxiety, because the ADHD and the hoarding are almost fueled by the anxiety and the fear and those anxious feelings, is that give yourself grace during this. Take your time. Do what feels right. You don't have to worry about cleaning out the entire house in one day. I don't know why I put that fear into my mind, but I did. It is okay to go at the pace that is comfortable for you because this is all about progress and not perfection. And I really want you to celebrate those small victories, even if they seem so simple, because right now I'm recognizing how much quicker and easier it is for my mind to categorize, put things together like with like, and organize it. That was a skill that I struggled with for most of my life. And to a lot of people, that's going to be a very basic skill set, right? We teach toddlers to put all the circles with the circles and all the squares with the squares and all the triangles with the triangles. But sometimes with an ADHD mind, I think because it's spinning so fast all the time, that sometimes that categorizing can get very jumbled and we start to feel anxious and then we kind of just avoid it altogether. Another thing that is very important to ADHD is that it has to be quick to keep up with our mind. It has to be simple. And the items in that bin need to be near the item that we use it with. For example, this is barbecue stuff. The grill is right outside the laundry room door. Now, I know that goes for everyone basically, right? But for an ADHD person, it almost goes to this is what defines success and this is what defines not being able to keep up with it. And because it's so quick, so easy, no thinking involved, it's more likely going to become a subconscious habit. And now, the one, the only, Miss Pepper, man, this kitty has brought a lot of love into this family, is so proud to show you the newly cleaned and organized laundry room. And I have to say, I love how it came out. And the fact that we did this, a complete laundry room clean out in 2 episodes, I mean, that is some amazing progress when it used to take me, probably at least 10 episodes to even get to this point. And I'll even leave a link in the description box below to show you one of my first laundry room videos. But look, we did it. It looks amazing. I love how it came out. It's organized once again. And I hope and pray that this video encouraged you and inspired you to clean and declutter something today too.